Morning Ground Elementary School. Sit back and enjoy the second graders today. This is the first time they performed for the school. As we know, the first graders just perform for the parents and the kindergartners. But this is their first performance for the school. So let's give them a big round of applause. And we'll start with a song called Discussing Percussion. And percussion is one of the families of instruments that the second grade study. And hopefully by the end of the song they know what percussion means. Next song is one I do every year with the second grade in January. It's called The Dream of Martin Luther King. We have two featured solos. Next song is an old folk song called Old Man Tucker. And I challenge the kids to write a few verses, some added verses, their own silly verses, because it's a silly song. And Megan and Kelsey here, I'll take care of this. And Kelsey here wrote some words that they're going to sing for you. And Charlie, where's Charlie? Charlie, can you raise your hand? Charlie right here also wrote a verse for the song, so we've included that. So, you'll know which one is Kelsey and Megan. Megan's verse, because they're singing it. Charlie, how does your verse start? Old Dan Tucker, he had a friend. His name was Stan. And he had the last verse. The last verse will be Charlie's verse. All right. Okay, guys. This next song we started singing back in November. Obviously, it has to do with turkeys, all right, guys, and Thanksgiving. And they're going to let you know a little bit about. We're going to sing the song for you, but the gist of it is, well, I'll let Patrick tell you what it's all about. Patrick's going to tell you the story. You ready? It's called the Gobble Song.
Hey guys, do you think we can get everybody hamburgers and hot dogs for Thanksgiving this year?
Great idea, Patrick. Why don't we try a song about it?
That's just what I'll do. It'll sound something like this.
I don't like Thanksgiving, the saddest time of year. When the leaves are
The next song is just a nice song about being yourself. This one's called I'm an Original Kid. We've done this song for a few years now. It's always been My Brother Ricky's for sale. Because Alexis and Jake are brother and sister, we decided to change the song to My Brother Jakey's for sale. So this song is the same song you did for Raiders last year, but Jakey's for sale this year because Alexis is just a little tired of some of his behaviors at home. So she put him on for sale. And when we rewrote the last verse to apply to Jake, we asked Alexis some of the things that Jake did when they were home that bothered her, and she told us. So the last verse is what we wrote from what Alexis told us. So this is My Brother JP is for sale.
He's out there on
we have two more songs for you today. This one is called Twang That Thing. We've got Elvis getting ready to twang that thing for you over there. And we've got some dancers here. So this is Twang That Thing. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, we have one last song for you guys, and this is going to require about 2 minutes of setup. I've never done this in second grade. They're going to try a rhythm ostinato for today, which some of you know what that is, and some of you may not, but at the end you'll kind of get an idea of what it is. Rhythm ostinato is just a pattern that repeats over and over and over again. And the second grade's going to try doing one this year for you. So just give us a few minutes to set up, and we'll finish our last number. You've been great audience. Thank you. Nice job, man. Nice job. Once again, thank you.